All right, fuck it, we ball. All right. Hello everyone. Welcome to our playthrough of Pathfinder 2nd Edition, Season of Ghosts. I am going to be your lovely, very fair, and not at all biased GM, Zen Latroda. It is very nice to meet you all, and it will be even better to torment these four morons sitting with me.
Oh,
Is it really me who's gonna be tormented here?
is it okay to
Possibly. I feel it will be a equal amount of torment between the four of us.
if the
Real
last
friendships
hour
are
said
mutual
anything,
agony.
Yeah.
That's why real friends play Mario Party together.
And then they stop being real friends very quickly. Anyway, who wants to give an introduction first?
I guess I can start. Hello, everyone. I am Pyah Exathon of Arcade Allies, the Neon Gorgon. Today, I am playing a Nagaji named Jian Shewu. Look forward to playing her on the battlefield.
With Sumi. Give us an introduction.
Greetings, everyone. I am the one and only Yokai witch, Sumi Mirzam. I will be playing Kotaru, who is a kitsune witch. Shocking, I know.
That's our fox boy.
And let's go on to Neko.
Hi, I'm Neko. I'm a cat, and I'll be playing Norby, who's a cat.
Truer words have not been said. And last but certainly not least, Aria, take it away.
I am Aria Capella with Arcade Allies, Crab Extraordinaire, and I'll be playing a human druid by the name of Kaori Mizumura.
Alrighty. Now then, with all of that said and done, just a few things. All of us are extremely new to Pathfinder 2nd Edition, so if there is any constructive criticism or things that could be done better, just leave a positive little comment, and that will help us tremendously. Now,
Mhm.
with all of that said and done, let's begin.
Sometimes I would clarify my race, but I do not know how to say the name of my actual ancestry, so cat is
Yao
just
Guai.
Yagwai. There you go.
Yao Guai, like Yowie.
Yagwai.
Yowie
I know
guy.
you fuckers can pronounce that one.
What, me? Never.
Listen,
Regardless.
you probably read more yaoi than the rest of us. I'm not saying
Regardless.
something.
I know what you're talking about.
Regardless. Thank you.
Continue.
Year is 7108 in the small town of Willow Shore in Tiansha. Small town has a population of only 250 people at most. Very remote little location. And last night was something to celebrate. Last night was the reenactment festival, the ending of spring and the beginning of summer. It is a grand, large feast in which everyone can partake in revelry, but there is a small little catch. 4 people are chosen at random to be kidnapped by ghosts. They're really just villagers in paper masks, but everyone plays along with it. This ritual has been done for generations, as it is believed to help keep the spirits at bay, for they will already believe the town is already under the influence of some other specters. The 4 of you were blindfolded and wrapped up in bamboo and straw bedding, and were carried off to a small little hut in the forest. There you will spend the night, and by morning, someone will return with food to ransom you back from those evil specters. In reality, it's just someone bringing you breakfast for being willing to participate in spending the night out there.
Let's go, free food!
Good sports breakfast.
Camping with a delivered meal, I am 100% down.
So then, good morning. It is the first day of summer. Who would wake up first?
Hmm.
Probably me. I don't know. Cat
Yeah, well,
Definitely
usually
not
wakes
me.
Jian probably wakes up fairly early for guard duty, so I imagine she's an early riser.
Jian, right away when you wake up, something is very wrong.
Hmm.
Because last night, you remember it, well, like it was yesterday. You were kidnapped by those evil ghosts. You were blindfolded and wrapped up in that straw and bamboo bedding and placed in the hut. When you awoke, the hut was nowhere to be seen. Your bedding and blindfold had seemed to become moldy and ratted and tattered. And worst of all, there's no breakfast.
Well, immediately she'll look around, rousing from her street, and notice that something is amiss. Do I see my fellow companions near me in the immediate vicinity?
Indeed, you were thankfully all rather bundled together.
Oh, cool.
Okay, well, I will immediately secure my spear at my side, make sure that I have both my karambits on my tail holster, and start to wake up my additional party members, saying, "Wake up! There's something amiss here."
Huh?
Yeah, I don't like this.
What a predicament
Is
we find ourselves
Kaori awake as well?
She'll wake with a big yawn.
Sleepy. It appears we were moved in our sleep. Something is wrong here.
What kind of flora is around us right now?
Go ahead and make me a survival or Willow Shore lore check.
And can I also do a perception check to see if I recognize there's bird noises,
Survival.
animal noises.
Survival check, yes. All right, 13 from Kaori and from Unibori. Okay, the two of you, judging by the flora and fauna, you have awoken in a clearing on the eastern side of Willow Shore that is actually rather close by to one of the entry gates.
Well,
The thing is, that was very much not where the hut was.
do you think this is
Interesting.
another part of the celebration? Did they mix it up this year?
If you would like a check to figure that out, you can roll me some society.
All right, I will roll the society check, especially considering the location of the gates. I'm probably well versed in the areas surrounding the city. Let's roll for that. Ooh.
I mean, traditions are kind of weird. They might have it is intended to ward off evil spirits. So
Mhm.
I'm not
perhaps
over-
they had to change your location to keep them guessing. It's hard to say.
Yeah.
I'm
I
a
wasn't
little weirded
aware of
out
any
by the
changes
fact that the blindfolds and bindings are all molded over there. They shouldn't have aged that fast, right?
Oh, no, depends. This is very humid.
It's about as humid as it usually is. It's not going to be it's not a swamp by any measure, but this is unnatural.
Mm-hmm. Let's see here. Can we delve further into the surrounding area to try and get a view of Willow Shore?
Sure thing. So you're all going to get moving?
Okay. Yeah, so I'll just say, uh, we should advance back towards town. The east gate is probably nearby.
But there's no breakfast.
It
Should we
appears that we
maybe make
are
sure we're not
foregoing
entirely
breakfast
seen
today.
Ooh.
As the four of you begin to make your way through this clearing, you begin to hear some scuttering as out from the undergrowth you see two giant centipedes,
Oh, bye.
their mandibles clacking, and one thing that you were not expecting was for them to start speaking. Meat, flesh,
Ooh.
bones, fingers, skin, eyes, hair.
That is us.
And now
Well,
it is time for the first combat.
Woo.
As way over here, we have two giant centipedes.
wonderful. All right, let's get down to it. First encounter.
See if we can find some more
Whee!
fitting music.
Ah.
Nat 20, let's go!
The speed demons over here.
Let's get it, Aria.
Canonically, Corey hates bugs.
You and centipedes have a history when it comes to tabletop games.
Me and mimics have a history. And me and scorpions.
That too. That too.
Scorpions.
I'm too lazy to look for a different change of music, so we're stuck with this.
We just hear burbs.
True.
Nature.
It's for the immersion.
This is fine.
I don't really need to hear centipede noises anyway.
Man, my initiative roll sucks.
All right, top of initiative, Cowrie, you are up.
Okay. I'll move a little bit.
Okay.
Oh, I have
One
to-
action to move. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. All right. Got two actions.
How far does that put me from Dead Boy?
From that one, that is 40 feet.
I should be fine. I am going to Ray of Frost.
All right, go ahead and give me a roll.
Oh,
All right, that hits. Go ahead and roll me some damage. All right. This one is going to take 3 cold damage. Anything else for your turn?
I think that counts as all of my actions.
All right, up next, we have this big bastard back here.
Mm.
Hmm,
Eatery boys.
you betcha. For one action, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Hate that.
Second action, 5, 10, 15.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Howdy there, caster. Just going to target you with its mandibles.
Don't
Oh.
touch me.
Gonna get pinched.
Does a 20 hit.
Gee, I wonder. With an AC of 16.
You're better than me.
Honestly, for a caster, that's a pretty good AC.
You do take only 1 point of piercing damage. However, I need you to make a fortitude saving throw.
Oh no.
14. You just beat it.
Whatever you're trying to do to me, you skittery little bastard. Not today.
I swear, if
You-
the first enemies we encounter have
today.
poison.
Yeah. You, being one with nature, you are able to shrug off this malady. And now, with this beast in close proximity, Jian, you are up.
All right, can I roll a stealth check to approach from the side and try and flank the centipede?
You don't have anything to hide behind is the issue. This is yeah. Tragically, you cannot just crouch and yell stealth like you can in Skyrim.
Darn it. Well, nonetheless, I will see a fellow member of our town in danger and will immediately rush to their aid. So I will approach the centipede from the side.
That was 5, 10, 15, 20. If you move right here, you
Mhm.
will get flanking.
Oh, excellent. Okay, so if there's a person on either side. All right, well, let's go
Correct.
here then.
And what that does is it gives the target in between a -2 circumstance penalty to armor class.
Oh, well, that's a definite boon.
Not only does that mean +2 to hit, that means +2 to crit.
Dang, alrighty then.
So yeah,
Well-
flanking is good,
With
and
that
getting flanked is bad.
Well, with that being the case, I will curl up behind it as it's still facing Kaori, and then I will immediately go for a thrusting attack with my spear directly at its gross, squiggly head.
All right, roll to hit. That's a 12 to hit. Oh, did you target the
Oh, right, I have to hit T.
Yep, TD target. 12. Okay. Because you. Hmm. Also, give me a reroll because since you weren't targeting, it wasn't able to apply the
Right.
off guard.
Right. Okay. So I steady my spear and thrust forward.
You do like their
All
thrusting.
right, that hits. Go ahead and roll me some damage.
Alrighty. Damage 1d6 plus 2 plus 2. Eat that.
And it does. It is it is on the brink. You manage to drive in between the plates on its back, and for your reward, you are woken up with a centipede blood shower.
Oh no. Are we dealing with xenomorph rules?
Juicy.
No.
Thankfully not.
Okay,
However,
good.
one thing you as a guard have noted, you fought plenty of beasts along your patrol lines.
Mm.
These are extremely aggressive, in addition to being able to speak for some reason.
That's not weird.
Most beasts are not this angry. Normally, you would see some manner of fear in a creature like this, but this one
Mhm.
still seems thirsty for blood.
Yeah, the fact that it's probably still wriggling with my spear embedded between its plates.
Ego.
Yep. Oh,
Yeah.
and that was one action to move, action to draw your weapon, and action to attack. There we go. Okay.
Excellent.
And up next is Nobori.
Cool. They've got that one flanked. Well, first action, I'm gonna draw my bow. That's
Okay.
probably the most important thing here.
True. Seeing as how you fight with a bow, I would suggest doing so.
Yeah, you know.
Little.
How far away is that back one from us again? He's
Let
what?
me just grab the ruler. It is 60 feet from you. And
Cool.
your longbow has 100-foot range increments. So you're still good. No penalties from here.
Cool. So I'm gonna
Dang.
make him my target.
All right, that's another action.
Yep. And then I'm going to desperately attempt to hit him.
All right, roll to shoot the bug in its stupid face. That, you just woke up. It's asking a lot for a cat to be ready to kill right after it just woke up, especially from a feast the previous night.
Yeah, just a little
So,
slow.
yeah. And hey, speaking of that bug, it's its turn. Wow, look at that. It is going to spend 2 actions to close this gap so it can flank Jian.
Mhm.
Congratulations. You're now flanked by bugs.
Oh
I'm sure you were
no.
very happy. I can tell by your tone that you were just excited. You're going to be even more excited when I tell you this roll to hit.
Oh, great. Wonderful.
That is a 17 to hit.
My AC is 18.
But you are currently flanked, -2 circumstance penalty.
Yeah,
You're
so
at
that
a
puts it at
16, so that
16.
hits.
Rip.
Damn it.
Yep, and now it is going to roll damage. Okay, mark 2 damage on yourself.
Okay.
And I need you to make me a fortitude saving throw.
Uh-oh. Okay. All right, +4. Here we go.
Look at that. You're a soldier. You have drank poison worse than this.
I have venom running through my veins.
That too. And we are on to Kotaru. Congratulations. You got bugs.
Yeah.
Cook them.
I really could. They look mighty tasty.
Yeah, you got 3 actions and 2 problems.
You said cook them, and I kind of want to.
Just don't cook the fish and the snack in the process.
That's my concern. I just need to check something.
The
Not gonna
dangers of
lie.
AoE.
As you said cook 'em, my first thought was, oh, thank goodness I'm not next to
Friendly fire is on.
Find my foxfire.
Foxfire, it should be under your actions. Yes, it is at the very top of your attacks.
There it is.
Foxfire, I love that browser.
Well, now.
I just think of Shippo from Inuyasha.
True.
Fire!
Range on.
It has a range of 20-foot increments, so you'd have to spend an action. Well, if you spend an action, you could just get closer to two-tap both of them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll do that. You get a
Okay.
little closer.
5. You got 25. You got 20 more feet of movement.
How much closer do I need to get both of them?
So if you wanted to get both of them, you would just need to take another step forward.
Okay. So,
Yep. Now both of them are within 20 feet, and the nice thing is, this is only one action for both.
backfire! I should target them, huh?
That would be ideal.
Mhm.
It is important to note, whichever one you attack first will have a higher chance to hit because of multiple attack penalty.
There. I'll take the note of at best 4 and has better day.
Yeah, I like the health
Fucking
indicators.
hilarious. That boy first. Hiya!
Oh,
Oh, no.
no.
Ripperoni.
You know, sometimes you just have trouble getting it up in the morning.
Tara's not a morning person.
Yeah, you just kind of you haven't had your coffee infused with the souls of the damned yet. It's hard for you,
This is true.
but that is in fact a critical miss.
Peace.
So what you doing with that last action?
I guess I can. Okay, I'll try again. Extra crispy centipede sounds tasty.
It's an acquired taste. Off by 1.
Aw.
So close.
You're not used to this kind of work, especially with
No.
them really just wriggling a lot. But we
Just a little
can
too
just
squirmy.
kind of move on from that, and we're now back to Cowrie.
You were just desperately making. You were trying to make sure you weren't hitting. You weren't doing friendly fire, and you just unfortunately
Totally.
didn't make the other one.
Action to get your dagger.
Mm-hmm. And then I'm targeted the one in front of me, and I give him a stibby stab. Well,
That does not hit. Unfortunately, turns out having a spear implanted between its plates has caused this centipede to be. It has a hard time sitting still, so you're just kind of. You're doing a great job hitting the air where it used to be. I'll give you that.
A tad irate.
I'm putting the effort in.
And that's what matters. You still got one more action.
Gosh.
If memory serves, you have a shield, yes?
I do. So I think I'll draw that as well.
Yeah. You don't get the AC bonus just yet. You do need to spend an action to raise your shield to get its bonus.
Well,
But
it's
out
drawn
there.
now.
And this is what we call a learning experience. Right, so, on one hand, there is this person right in front of it who did just, it was the original target, but you didn't deal, a metric ass ton of damage and stab it in the back, so it's going to turn around and it is going to try and. One moment, actually. I am
Okay.
curious about a ruling.
I'm scared when a GM is curious about rules.
Yeah. Well,
It's
while you're
pretty
looking that
weird.
up, are reactions a thing in combat?
Yes, reactions are a thing. However, I will specify that you do not automatically start with reactive strikes. They're called in this game. Reactive
Okay.
strike is a feat that you have to take, and conversely, enemies do not start with it by default either.
Okay. At least that balances it somewhat.
It is an option that you have to choose to take. That is the catch. I know fighters start with it by default because of course they do.
Mhm.
I don't know if any other classes do. You are also welcome to strategize while I am perusing.
Okay, cool. I have an idea of what I'm going to be doing on my next turn here, but we shall see what this silly little centipede is going to try and do.
So hear me out. Hit it till it dies.
That is a good plan.
I'm not doing a good job of it, but there's 3 of you to make up for it. So
Oh, well,
At this point, since I can reach from where I'm at, I'm not even bothering to spend the action to move. I'm just gonna, because I have flurry, so I can just keep going. I can hit it 3 times without too much of a consequence. Attempt to. No promises. But I
you
can
talk to
attempt
your
to.
dice about that.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. So for its first action, the centipede is going to try and trip you, Jian.
Okay.
So I need you to make me a I need you to make me. Okay, so what is your reflex bonus?
My reflex bonus, let's see here, is a +9.
Okay, so your reflex DC is 19, so that's what it has to beat.
Okay.
And you are safe. You do not get tripped as it tries to swipe its very long, nasty body at you to try and get your legs out from under you. However, you are very used to this kind of shit.
Mm-hmm.
So with that out of the way, it is going to go in for a bite. Bleh, it rolled a nat 1.
Bummer! Sucks for you, little squiggly man.
The rolls are
Suck
really great.
it.
It took offense to that, so it's going to spend its third action to bite. That is a 12 to hit, which even with your AC reduced still misses. And this is why you don't attack 3 times in a row, kids.
Stupid insect.
True.
He's angry.
And now from a stupid insect to a smart snack, we're back to you, Jian. What are you going to do? You got 2 bugs on either side of you, and they're not landing a lot, but they are nipping and snipping, and you know being surrounded ain't a good idea.
All right, cool. Well, can I try to dance past the one behind me and then stab it from behind?
Sure thing. You could do a tumble through if you so
Yep,
desire.
that's the plan.
All right, roll me an acrobatics, please.
All right, that I can do, ma'am. 1 second here. All right, acrobatics roll +7.
Yeah, you managed to effortlessly just slither through. Ha, get it? Anyway, yeah, you managed to get to the other side, and go ahead and click that little panache button.
All right, cool. Well, I will do a backwards cartwheel over the centipede behind me. Panache has been activated, and then I will go to stab the centipede that I have gone behind.
And yeah, now you have access to all your stuff, and you have access to your confident finisher.
Excellent, excellent. Well, before I go for the strike, I'll look up at Kyrie and motion to the centipede that I stabbed and said, "I'll leave that one to you." And then I will go for what?
Your trust is so placed.
I gave it a big stab. You can handle it.
Uh-huh.
But then I will draw my spear back after using it to assist in the cartwheel and go for a thrust on this other centipede that was trying to accost us from behind.
All right, will this just be a regular attack or a confident? Well,
Oh.
Sorry,
doesn't
already
matter, because
rolled.
that's a miss.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you still have your second attack, or you still have your third action, rather, so...
Yes, seeing my spear go just a little bit wide, I will put my hand on the back of the spear and go for a slash to the left, trying to go for its abdomen.
All right.
All right, let's go for another attack here. Dancer's spear. All right, come on, dice gods, be with me.
That is a hit. Did you roll that with your multiple attack penalty?
I just pressed attack again using the spear for the roll.
How strange that it shows up for me and not for you. Yeah, so you would suffer, because this is your second action with the attack trait, that would be at a -5, so that would be a 12, unfortunately.
right, well, if it doesn't actually hit, I could just not roll, excuse me, not roll for damage.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I'll have to look into what is causing that.
Are you rolling it through the
And
character
unfortunately,
sheet or
that
the
is...
little strike menu?
Sorry?
So if you do it through the strike menu, it has the option to do the penalty in there, but through the character sheet, it didn't seem like it did. Or if it did, I didn't
Okay,
see
where
it.
is the strike menu here then?
So
Just in the
like,
chat?
so no, like it'll say your name, your character name. It says strike, action, inventory, feat, spells, all that fun stuff.
1 second here.
It's like under the characters where the initiative is.
Yeah.
Oh, up there. Okay. Gotcha.
I
Well,
will
next time
have
I can use
to-
that.
Yes, I will have to look into that with a couple. I'll have to look into what is causing that issue in my off time.
Okay.
That's a
For
later
now,
problem.
I'll just be able to keep track of the math in my head.
All right. Well, in that case, it doesn't hit. I go a wide, or actually, I swing and then it just ducks underneath it, missing it.
Fortunately, that is all of your actions. Although you
Bummer.
do have your reaction, but there's nothing you can really instantly activate with that. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, so now we are on to Nabori.
Okay. Do I have to do Hunter Prey every time? Or because the one I put the Hunter Prey on?
So you
Still
have
alive?
to. So as long as you have someone designated as it, it just stays. So you choose one target as your hunted prey, and they remain hunted until you choose something else, or it dies. In which case, you're hunting a corpse.
Okay, cool.
So you've already marked it as prey, and you have your weapon drawn. So you do have 3 actions to just rain arrows like a psychopath.
Yep, there's a reason for this.
Okay, 13 does not hit. That's with a -2. So yeah, your 22 hits. Go ahead and roll me some damage. You dealt 2 damage.
So am I still penalized too for doing 3 attacks even though I have flurry? Whatever.
You are penalized, but you take a lesser penalty. Now,
Okay,
so did
cool.
you mark that this is... You should have dealt bonus damage, since it is designated as your prey.
It's marked.
Oh, that's bonuses to detecting it. I'm thinking the other subclass that gives you bonus damage. My apologies, my apologies.
Okay. I was like, I checked all the buttons. Reasons why I do it a billion times.
Okay, unfortunately, that one is going to miss.
Yeah.
But you managed to deal a little chip damage, and it is on to this one. So it did just get shot, and it did just, because you are causing problems for it, so it will 5, 10, 15. Howdy there, camper. Gonna make a bite against you.
Oh, I'm in danger.
That is
Oh,
a
no.
19 to hit.
My squishy little
That
15.
You only take 1 piercing damage, but you need to make a fortitude saving throw. 13. I'm afraid you are going to get poisoned.
Fuck!
As for the first stage, you take 4 points of poison damage.
Ooh, tasty.
That is its first. So that's its first attack, and then second attack. It's gonna launch you again, but yeah, I don't think that 3 is going to hit.
Yeah, no.
First time I've ever actually run an enemy that applies a poison like this. Until further notice, I am just going to tie it to your initiative, Kotaru.
Okay.
And unfortunately for you,
That is
oh
now.
no, it's your turn.
Look at that.
And the poison proceeds to stage 2. You are off guard. There it is. Okay. You are off guard. And you are also going to take, because it is at stage 2, 1 poison damage. Do note that it rolled a d8 this time.
Ooh.
Fortunate for me.
Alright, so it is your turn. And you're not. You got some sauce going through you, and it's not the fun kind.
Working right.
So what you thinking? What's going on with that
Scheming
big
fox
foxy
noises.
naga? Yeah.
Trying to read my spiels.
Well, as this giant centipede stares you down, mandible snapping, you tell it to just pause a second as you scroll through your scroll.
Yeah. whisper to my little pocket box.
Fun fact, I actually,
You
I
scroll
actually
from your
did
pocket.
make a little token for the fella.
Oi,
Look at the little guy.
my little boy,
Little fella.
my little dude.
Goodbye, little.
Oh.
Oh, goodbye to everybody.
He's gone.
Oop.
So does your little buddy just live inside your pipe, Sumi?
Yes.
Oh, it's so cute.
There we go. Technically, the centipedes should be able to target it, but yeah.
He's a little guy.
Also, they're after the flesh, not weird smoke creatures. So let me just add you back to the combat.
Okay, so I move right here. Just scoot.
Okay,
Just a little scoot.
you still got 20 feet of movement.
That's all I'm gonna need right now. Scoot a little way.
All right. As a reaction, they do absolutely nothing.
Yay.
I feel like I haven't scared you all enough yet, so I just figured I'd give you a little extra help.
In the first encounter?
Of course. I need to instill fear in you.
Ah, the signs of a good DM. Based.
Every once in a while, there's a growl on the soundtrack. I'm just like, where's the dog? What's the dog doing? Oh, anyway. So I will cast Grim Tendril.
Alrighty.
Sumi, are you saying you have a tentacle spell?
Maybe.
Oh, goodness.
The answer is yes. Okay, they need to make some fortitude saving throws real
They
quick.
sure do.
That is a failure. And that is a failure.
Hell yeah.
Go ahead and roll me some damage.
Yeah.
All right. So, let me ask you a question.
Yes.
How do you want to do this?
Woo!
Words you always want to hear.
Okay, so I do a heckin' point at them, and darkness curls out from the fingertips, and tentacles come out and just wrap around them and squeeze them till they pop.
Ooh,
Yep.
kinky.
And pop they do. And Cowrie, congratulations. You also got a centipede goop shower.
Mm-hmm.
Initiation.
Hmm.
Yeah. On the downside, you are still poisoned.
Yeah.
On the upside, however, Cowrie, because you have a healer's toolkit, you can treat poison. The question is, do you want to?
The petty bitch in me says, you got me covered in bug guts. Suffer.
Well, listen, I saved your life, so
I could have handled it. I had an
you were
idea.
definitely handling it.
I was saving my magic.
Speaking of handling it as time passes,
Oh, good.
Hmm?
yeah, the poison progressed.
Oh, God.
Kotaru, that's 11 points of poison.
Oh!
11. I'm out.
Okay, fine.
Honk shoe.
Yeah, well, I'll run towards Kotaru and brace him up.
All right. Cowrie, what's she up to?
I guess I'm treating wounds.
Don't sound so excited.
Okay, Kotaru, go ahead and press that heal 11 button.
Over here. Managing too many screens.
Oops, I didn't mean to put that in there.
No worries, we can just press that button and away it goes.
Perfect.
Acha.
Okay. And, assign status effects. You're no longer dying. And because you were healed with treat wounds, you don't get a wounded condition.
Yay.
You are still currently poisoned.
I'll examine him and say, he appears to be stabilized. Good work.
It's not done yet because you still got some sauce coursing through you.
You know, at least the body is no longer near the verge of death.
Okay.
So, Cowrie, if you want to treat poison, it's just a medicine check against the poison's DC.
Okay. Stew. There it is. Medicine.
You also have to, be next to the person.
What? You want me to be next to somebody? Gross.
True. I am evil like that.
Dang! Poison didn't stand a chance.
And this is why you're nice to healers.
Treat me nice. I'll be your pocket healer later.
All right, well, with that out of the way, you manage to continue on your path after that slight, albeit rather exciting interruption.
I'm gonna be like brushing bug guts off of me. There's like a couple of like legs on me, and I'm just gonna be like picking them off and dropping them on the ground disgustedly.
And now it is time to move to a different map.
Ooh.
Nice.
Switching it up.
Yeah. Do-do-do-do-do.
Is there a way that I can roll to try and ascertain why the centipedes were so aggressive? Because I've obviously fought these before, but normally they skitter away at the first sign of combat.
Yes, go ahead and roll me a. Let me just look for a quick moment here. Yes, go ahead and roll me nature or survival.
Okay, well, let us roll a survival check.
May I try a nature check?
I mean, you know how most animals work. You don't know about talking animals. This is a different wheelhouse. So, but yeah, you are welcome to try nature. 19. Okay. From what you understand about animals, these types of beasts don't tend to even be active during the day, much less be this aggressive so close to town.
Mhm.
Whatever's going on with them, this is not natural.
Mm-hmm.
We seem to be having a very peculiar morning. First, no breakfast, and now we
shame.
have creatures acting against their basic natures.
Indeed.
Correct.
I've driven creatures like these away from the front gates before, but these were unusually aggressive.
If it's unusual, could I do something with my occultic knowledge?
Roll me occultism.
Okay. What the fuck do I
It's a
do
cult.
that?
Would I be able to possibly look around and see? I guess because I would know this area to see if anything else is strange or like if the force is reacting differently than they would with these creatures around.
I'll get to you on that right after this roll.
Okay.
Mhm.
13. I mean, you can blame a lot of shit on spirits.
There's some spooky shit going on.
Spooky shit. And, Nabori, you are the first to get a feeling that something is wrong as you feel your hair start to stand on end as this deep fog begins to roll over all of you.
Ooh.
Ooh, spooky.
It is shockingly dense. It is beyond 500 feet away, you can't make anything out.
Well,
And things even 100 feet away seem to be obscured and hard to see.
Hmm.
But the strangest thing of all is that you just swore you saw something moving out of the corner of your eye.
Ooh boy.
paranoid.
What manner of weather is this?
I do love me some spooky weather.
I would like for anyone who is interested may roll me a recall knowledge check for society. With recall knowledge checks, these do have to be private rolls that you cannot see that I can.
Okay, I suppose that I will make one, so public or where was it again? Private jam roll, there it is.
Yep, thank you. I just remembered that after we started doing some of these rolls. Okay,
Society roll.
okay.
I don't know much about society. I'm mostly nature-wise, I would only
I'd
know.
be shocked if you did.
Yeah. I'm not sure there's a point for me to even try.
Okay, Jian,
Yes.
you remember an old poem from way back when that described this very same phenomenon.
Mm-hmm.
It goes as such. Lady Audu took a break and did not light the lamp that day. This proved to be a big mistake, for then the ghosts came out to play. Hazy mist and moon of blood, all because he just gave up.
Hmm.
This is a poem about one of Willow Shore's many landmarks, we'll call them, called the Eternal Lantern. It is a lantern which has never gone out since it was lit, and it is believed that this has helped keep malicious spirits at bay. And with this
Interesting.
poem, and with the fog back, things are not looking great.
Ooh,
Brace yourselves, everyone. I believe there are spirits present.
that sounds like fun.
Is there a way that I can start searching the area to try to locate this extinguished lamp?
What you would know is that the lamp itself, it is. Do. Ah, yes, I forgot. I should probably do this.
Oh my, okay.
Yep. So you lot are all the way over here.
Okay.
Yep. This is a communal token. You all should be able to move around. Do this responsibly, or I take away your privileges.
Ah, there it is. Okay.
Yeah, I was like, where's the token? I'll open the corner.
Way over here, so we're past the other side of the river. All right.
Yep. And what you would know about the Eternal Lantern, it is a rather famous landmark. I'm just trying to get its exact location down so we can mark it on the map. So you know, well, all of you would know that the Eternal Lantern is located right here on the Dawn Step Bridge. It is the only it is the only way that connects the northern and southern sides of the town together.
Ooh,
Gotcha.
So you have quite a trek ahead of you.
just a wee
We
bit.
must return to town.
We are
Hey,
still
Jan.
owed breakfast, so
I would
Thinking with
very
your
much
gut.
like some breakfast.
I too am famished, but
I was in
figuring
this
out
for
what
the
is
free food after all.
figuring out what is ailing the air must take our first priority. Let's move.
It would be a shame if things got worse, wouldn't it?
Oh, I welcome
I
the
look
spooky for
forward to
spooky
it.
month.
That is an excellent answer, because as you get about here, as it turns out, you didn't quite wake with the crack of dawn. You already woke around mid to late day,
Ooh.
and the sun has already begun to set.
Mmm.
For a blessing, the fog is clearing up. However, all of you watch as the moon slowly rises from the horizon, and it is dripped a deep scarlet, bloody red.
Oh, would you look at that?
I need all of you to make will saving throws.
Oh my.
Okay.
Oh, help us, Princess Zelda. Alrighty, here we go.
just a normal night.
Why do you not like me?
Great.
I have to hit the roll up button like 4 times.
Okay. Kaori, Xian, you both managed to shrug it off. It might be unnerving, but there are far more pressing matters to attend to.
My rolls are
Kotaru and
terrible.
Nobori, however, the supernatural elements of this crimson moon really get under your nerves, and both of you are frightened one.
Ooh.
Hmm.
Additionally, this is a special condition in that it will not leave You will have to make this saving throw every hour you spend
Ooh.
under its crimson rays.
Woo!
Yowza.
Huh.
Indeed. Moving on.
That shit's spooky.
You lot come across the Old Western Gate, more commonly known as the Spider Gate.
Interesting.
It is called so because this was originally the original entrance gate to Willow Shore. It has since been outstaged, so to speak. Within this small little shrine is a stone statue of a spider that the locals have come to know as Ugly Cute. It is a rather large sculpture. It is like the size of a horse, or it would be if it was here,
Oh,
because
good.
the stone
no.
spider, the size of a horse, is gone.
How the
Well,
fuck do we
furthermore-
misplace a horse-sized spider?
that is
Furthermore-
certainly vexing.
The lantern that it tends to keep dangling from its jaws is left on the ground, and it is also unlit.
Let me double check my inventory here real quick.
Can I try and light it with my
That's-
fire?
Actually, that would probably be more useful than making an actual fire.
I should be an expert at making fires.
Go ahead and roll me an attack with your Foxfire, and we'll just treat that as a skill check.
Yeah.
All
Thinking
right,
about it.
you managed to set it aflame. There is, you do have the small issue of it being out of fuel as well, but this will suffice for now.
Can I perhaps...
While the lantern is lit, and on your persons, all of you get a +2 item bonus to saving throws against the Crimson Moonlight.
Woohoo!
Ooh, excellent. Could I potentially search the ground surrounding the area to look for tracks of the spider?
Absolutely. Make me a survival check.
All right, can do.
Feel a lot safer with this shiny.
I know. I saw the scaries. We're good. Oh, you're okay, Jade. I know. Was that scary? You were in the window.
You've trained for a lot of things, but this is something entirely out of your wheelhouse. You're not exactly
Yeah.
sure what stone spider tracks would look like, let alone along a decently traveled path.
I have walked this path many times, but this night is certainly unusual. What manner of curse is this?
This is my lantern now.
Anything else we wish to do at this spiderless gate?
Could I possibly change shape into my cat form?
Poof. Congratulations, you are now smaller than the stone spider. Even more so.
I was already kind of on the small side, you know. I'm more agile now,
Sure.
and I
Does that
can
make you feel
carried if
safer?
need be.
If that makes our brave and fearless hunter feel safer, sure thing.
I mean, I already have Fear 1 on me. You might as well.
Fair
Well,
enough.
Jian will make the observation that, there are many fields between here and the entrance to the other side of town. It could be anywhere.
I don't like that. There's not much I don't like, but I don't like that.
Can I talk to my cat form or no? Because I'm cat now, right?
That's an excellent question. Let's find out together.
I didn't think that through until I changed shape, and then went, wait a second.
Wait a second. Meow.
Meow. Meow, 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 meow,
No.
meow. Yeah, you can still speak.
Wait.
But yeah, is there anything else we wish to do at the spider gate?
Are there any other items apart from the lantern that are inside the shrine itself?
Go ahead and roll me a perception check.
Good old perception check. All right, let's do it.
Can I also roll a perception check? Just kind of looking down, especially since at this point I've kind of got a lower view. If anything
Absolutely.
peering around.
Paranoid
Gian,
cat searching.
you are definitely you're definitely out of your element. You woke up not great. You got accosted by giant centipedes. The moon is red.
Didn't even have time to do stretches. Ugh.
True. Nobori, while you don't really notice any fun shinies to collect or knock over or steal, what you do notice is something interesting with the pedestal that normally helps support Ugly Cute. It doesn't look like there was any manner of like fizzling or sort of like destruction of the pillar. It looks like Ugly Cute just kind of walked away.
We love that.
Awesome.
Got
Kind of
tired
announced
of
that
just
one
sitting
out
around.
loud, just like, I think it got up and walked away.
Isn't that obvious?
Obvious and
Maybe
very
somebody
troubling.
broke it, stole it. We could hope.
I'm
Right.
not
Right now,
looking
priority
forward to
means
it
getting into town.
coming out of nowhere.
Shall we continue on ahead?
I guess.
Absolutely.
All right. As you make it about here, you arrive at, Jian, you would know this as the Eastern Watchtower.
Okay.
And you also find, well, you don't find your missing spider statue. You do find 4 corpses. 2 belong to town guards, and 2 belong to some manner of blue-gray humanoid.
I'll immediately gasp and run towards my fallen allies. Can I roll to see if there are ones that I would recognize?
Roll me society.
Society roll.
A 13. You don't remember these 2.
Yeah, they are from the other side of town, but nonetheless, they are my compatriots. So I'll be saddened and then immediately draw both my karambits for close combat, just to be prepared. So what are these creatures that are on the ground? These are obviously not other guards. Is there a check that we can do to identify what they are?
That would be a recall knowledge on nature. So those would be private rolls.
Gotcha. Okay, well, we should probably all roll private rolls to identify these
What do I do
creatures then.
again?
Yeah, so private rolls, you see in the chat how you have the those little buttons at the very bottom where you got like the D20 and like the screen and those.
Yeah. Oh, I see. Blind.
Yep. So you go for a private GM roll.
On
believe.
nature. All right.
Yep.
And then I roll it. Or, right?
Yep. And then I see it and you don't.
Cool. And you said nature?
You know what? I'm not even gonna try. Have a +0
That wasn't
in
private. I said
nature.
private.
I mean, yeah, it was.
Oh, I saw it. Okay.
Well, regardless, I saw my roll, so Gian will just stand up, kind of brushing her head, and go, I do not know what fell to my compatriots, but I've never seen anything like this.
So fun fact, Kaori and Nobori, you got the exact same roll, which means you both find out at the exact same time that these creatures are called Jinkins. They are devious, chaotic. They're gremlins. They're assholes. They will steal, they will kill. They love chaos and destruction. And the only things they do create are problems, messes, and traps.
Ooh.
Oh, that's lovely. Our path ahead's gonna be great.
Can I attempt to ascertain the causes of death since, neurally
Sure
stuff
thing.
is my expertise?
Go ahead and give me a medicine check, please.
Okay. My medicine. What's
11. Yeah. I would the book says you should fail. However, since this is medicine on a corpse, I'm going to give you a pass. So, as you examine, so the Jinkins, it's very obvious. They got killed from sword wounds and blood loss.
Mhm.
As for the soldiers themselves, it looks like they seem to have perished from poison. You do notice as you check their legs that that they're rather swollen. It looks like they have snake bites on their legs.
Wasn't me.
Interesting. I would assume
It
not.
couldn't be you. The distance and gap between fangs would be telling.
I had an alibi. I was knocked out in the woods.
That's true.
How different do spider bites and snake bites look?
I imagine the
Yes.
size of puncture holes would be a difference.
I will also say, eventually, one of you would notice, two dead vipers in the grass nearby.
Mm.
Hmm.
Man, everything's dead around here. I fucking love it. So much work for me to do.
As you say that, you hear an arrow whiz past your head as there is still one guard alive on top of the tower.
Well, shit.
I'll immediately call up to him. Hold your fire, my friend. We're friendly.
Give me a diplomacy check.
And I will mention I'm Jean Chewu of the Western Guard.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a +2 circumstance bonus with that as well.
Okay, charisma circumstance. There it is. Add +1 plus.
2.
I'm trying to add it. Only added the +1 though.
Well, I can just add it via the power of mental math.
All
Wow.
right, well, rolling.
As you look, the guard seems to hesitate for a second, but then she was about to fire again, but she does hesitate. She does pause.
Miss, we're friends.
And I will call up to her.
And she will say,
Oh.
"All right, name 4 of the 8 practices. Go on."
You've told me about these. I don't remember them though.
And you're not allowed to look them up right now.
Is there anything other thing that I can do to prove my loyalty to the guard?
What about y'all?
I pop my head out and be like, "Hi, I'm not a guard or anything, but I've lived in the town. I promise we're friendly."
Talking cat appears.
Yep, look at me. I mean, I'm not exactly
Totally
harmless, but
normal.
generally, I don't mean to cause harm.
Incredible.
Ow.
Yeah, that doesn't sell her. What are the rest of you
Can
two?
I roll for diplomacy?
That's at a -2 because you're a talking cat, and things are getting weird around here.
You're not wrong.
She's a little on edge,
I
and right
really
now
wanna-
Studio Ghibli is not what she needs.
You're not wrong. I'm curious now. I'm gonna try. I understand.
Ghibli
it all
looking a
doesn't work.
little
Okay.
weird.
Yep.
-2. Yeah, you're in the same boat as Xian. Okay, what about you two? Are you going to actually try to answer her question?
Sure. Do not call out to a ghost. No patting people on the head or shoulders, unfortunately. No entering bodies of water when ghosts are nearby. Let's see. Do not whistle at night. That one I remember.
She lowers her bow. You hear a bit of rustling as she disappears for a moment before opening up the entryway and beckoning all of you inside. In, quick.
Okay, we'll quickly make our way in, and I'll thank her with a nod and whatever the Willow Shore salute for the guard is.
Okay. Also, she has a token. Go her.
Look at her! Look at her go!
Yeah, look at how much fucking depression this bitch has.
Poor gal.
Look at she.
Yeah, it's not been great for her. I'm so glad other people are alive. I am High Air Ha. I've been charged here for a while now. It's, good to see that people are still alive. I haven't left the tower since my compatriots, perished. Um, I don't know what happened. The mist just rolled in, and then those creatures arrived, and I don't know what's going on in the town, but there have been some manner of roars and screams, and I do not feel comfortable leaving the tower as it is, especially with the moon red.
Yeah, that's kind of spooky.
Understood. You must maintain your post. Thank goodness you stayed safe.
I intend to. I have another 2 days of rations in here for me, but after that things will get complicated.
Hmm. Well, we are making our way into town. Perhaps we can find something and bring it back to you. But in the meantime, you must stay here to make sure that others are safe and, excuse me, secure on their way into town or from.
Great. I know not how the situation unfolds, but please, if you are going to be going into town, please seek out Granny Hu and Old Matsuki. They are, they probably know what's going on. You would all know that Granny Hu and Old Matsuki are the two village elders, for lack of a better term. They are the oldest people around that people still listen to, that aren't in like an official. They aren't officially in like any legislative position. Granny Hu, she's kind of in charge of the northern side. She used to be, she is the retired guard captain.
Hmm.
And she came from the capital a few years back, a few decades back, but don't tell her that. And she she has softened a bit in her old age, but she still is. You don't forget your lessons as a guard captain over a couple decades.
Yeah, I'm sure that I'm familiar and have respect for her.
Old Matsuki, who is in charge of the southern side of Willow Shore, he is the oldest person in Willow Shore. So old, in fact, that he has lived through the entire town's 82 years of history.
Damn.
Old Matsuki and Granny Hu, they hate each other. Like, it is that Tom and Jerry on-site beef, but like with less cartoonish amounts of hammers. Because Old Matsuki is much more about the traditional agricultural and spiritual roots of Willow Shore, while Granny Hu is much more focused on trying to turn this little outcropping of a city into something that can actually sustain itself and get some trade in here so it can grow and not have, giant centipedes be its biggest problem.
Okay.
So those are the two factions.
While I hold respect for Granny Hu in high regard, it might be best to seek out old Matsuki. He is the nearest, and he might have knowledge of whatever occult happenings are befalling us this evening.
Right. Well, um, what is your story? Has there been anything of interest from beyond the town?
We did encounter some unusual centipedes. You are mostly familiar with them because of the guard, but these were unusual, aggressive,
God.
and speaking.
Erasma, have mercy on us. Oh, gods. Okay. Anything else that I should be aware of?
Well, I'm not sure that I want to befall you with this information, but Ugly Cute is missing.
Ugly cute is. It's the size of a horse. How do you lose that?
That's
How does
what
that
I said!
Away.
It does
seems
not
to have
appear.
walked away.
What the cat said. I do not know what caused it, perhaps this glare of the moon, but it is absent. We have its lantern, but its location is unknown.
Understood. If I stumble upon anyone, I shall inform them to be alert for giant stone arachnids. That would be very good information to pass on to Granny Who and Old Matsuki when you get to them.
You bet.
Absolutely.
Reason why I'm keeping my form small and agile.
Is there any other things that we can do to assist you before we depart?
Well, if possible, I would like for you to check in with the elders as soon as possible. Before I started my shift, I had Granny Who babysitting my daughter, and
Oh.
my husband is most likely at the Matsuki estate. Him, I'm less concerned about. That place is a fortress, but please check in on them.
Make a note of that. Daughter, husband. Okay, excellent. Before we fully depart, could we head out and, one, check the corpses for a trap, and two, if they are not trapped, recover any of their weapons and ammunition to give to her?
I think if they were trapped, I would have triggered that already.
Okay,
Yeah, we definitely
Considering I
walked
examined
over
the
this.
bodies.
you did examine. Okay, good.
You would find on their persons, 2 crossbows with 20 crossbow bolts total, 2 clubs, 2 daggers, 2 pieces of scale mail, and 2 signal whistles.
Okay, well, I will impart upon her all the supplies, but I will keep a signal whistle for the party so that
Could
we
I
can
have,
potentially communicate across longer distances.
Yeah.
Could I have spawned one of those daggers?
Roll thievery.
I was gonna ask for it, but okay.
These belong to dead soldiers.
Yeah, you don't steal from the dead.
Oh yeah, but we're taking the supplies to turn to her. But like, you said there was a couple daggers, didn't
They
you?
need it in the
Yeah.
afterlife as
2.
well.
1 on each of them.
Are we leaving them on the dead people? I thought we were taking them.
It's only right.
I mean, if we're leaving the weapon on the dead people, that's fine, so they can have a weapon to escort. Whatever, I'm rolling. Yeah, see, it does not point. I wasn't planning on stealing anyway.
Unfortunately for you, cat paws lack opposable thumbs.
Yeah, they do. I knew that was going to be a problem. It's also why I wasn't going to steal it.
Bad kitty.
A good thing to note about signal whistles. Gian, you took that, so I'm just going to add it to your inventory.
Thank you.
When you blow into it, it will make a sound that can be heard half a mile away.
Half a mile. Okay, excellent. Okay, well, I will communicate with her that, if you're in any distress, please let out a single long blow at the whistle. If you happen to spot any sign of Ugly Cute, give us 2 long whistles.
She nods and gives the Willow Shore salute.
And I will salute back in turn.
All right.
Is the
And
salute, just out of curiosity?
that's a good question. We'll find out next session.
Sounds like a plan.
That works.
But yeah, how'd that go? How we feeling? How we vibing? How we doing?
Thoroughly
Doing good, yeah.
spooked.
Just getting started.
I like it.
It's enjoyable.
For sure, I am already intrigued as to what is going on in Willow Shore and where Ugly Cute, I love that name, might be.
Got a mystery.
Ugly Cute is gone. Whatever will we do?
And they won't come back to bite us later.
Quack, quack, quack,
Figuratively
quack.
or literally, probably both.
Yeah.
Well, awesome. Thank you very much for hosting this, Zen.
Ah.
And thank you for letting me torment you.
Yeah.
I
Anytime.
think we're the ones tormenting you, if I'm going to
Yeah.
be completely honest.
True,
Look,
true.
Hey. I'm trying to make this fit my narrative.
I mean, oh my
Thank
god,
you.
Zen
Mama,
is like
whatever
the
will we
biggest
do?
fatty.
Oh, Zen, you're bullying us so much. Whatever will we do?
I don't know. Cry.
I have a question though. If I have weapons and stuff in humanoid form, do they just kind of go away when I'm in my cat form, and I don't get them back until I'm in human form?
That depends. Are you just doing your Yaoguai shapeshifting, or do you actually cast pest form to turn into a small kitten? Because those are two different things.
Oh, I think I'm just in my other form, my Yaoi form. So I am still human-ish.
You're still humanoid-ish. You're much closer to like some. You're like in the bridge between like an awakened animal and a tabaxi.
Yeah.
Can we say canonically that she's just the cats from Monster Hunter?
Yes!
Yes.
Yes! Mhm.
Yes.
You know what? Fuck it. It's canon now.
Let's go. We have a little guy with us.
Let's go.
As supreme giga god of the everything, thumbs up emoji.
Fuck yeah.
Blobcat thumbs up.
Now I have to cook a
Alrighty.
meal at some point.
But yeah, thank you all for joining me tonight.
Absolutely, we'll have to do more soon.
Thank
Yeah.
you for hosting.
Mm.
Quite welcome.
All right, excellent.
Next time on Arcade Allies.
Next time on Arcade
Def.
Adventures.
Mm-hmm.
Ah.
I'll have to delve further into Willow Shore and figure out where this skittery big ol' spider is going.
God.
And deal with, the blood moon.
Yeah, about the blood moon.